Hi everybody, today I'm going to be answering some questions that I get on a pretty regular basis. I'm going to be doing a few videos with frequently asked questions, and I'm going to do a couple of them at a time. I don't know if these videos are going to be one after another or if they're going to be scattered about. I don't have any kind of a schedule, or I don't have an outline on how I do this video, so it just depends. And I've been getting the same question over and over again. I get this question a lot, and I've gotten this question probably the last 5 or 6 readings I've done in a row, so I figured, well, let me go ahead and answer some of them. And it's a pretty common question, and the question is, how long should I wait before I get a mediumship reading? And on my website, I tell people, as just a rule of thumb, to wait at least 3 months, but that's just me. I mean, everybody probably doesn't say that. Some people might say 6 months. Some people might not say anything at all. Some other mediums might not say anything at all. And I just use 3 months as a base. And the reason I say 3 months is because, and it depends also, it depends on the individual. 3 months is not a long time, and you are still smack dab in the grieving process. Some people can go through their grief a little quicker than others, not meaning that they're still not grieving or that they don't love that person. It's just that everybody goes through, everybody's different, and everybody goes through their process at a different pace. There's no time limit on grief, and when somebody is in heavy grief and they carry that heaviness on them, it makes it more difficult for me to connect. Some other mediums might not have a problem with it, but for me personally, it usually makes it more difficult. That's not every case. Every person and every case is different. I've had people that have had readings scheduled within a couple weeks of somebody passing, and there was no problem with the reading itself. There was no problem with the reading, but the people are still they're either in disbelief that the person is gone. They have a lot of heavy energy on them. Now, depending on how that spirit is communicating, also can make a world of difference. So this is where there's a lot of shades of gray. So as a rule, on my website, I say wait at least 3 months. Does that mean if you wait 3 months, then and you come and you get a reading, that it's going to be easy for me to do? Not necessarily. The people, and this is where the second part of this question comes in. The first part is, how long should I wait before I get a mediumship reading? And the second part is does it matter how long people have been on the other side before they come through? Now, for that, you can have somebody that just passed a few days ago, and if they have the ability and they know how to communicate, it doesn't matter. Okay? It doesn't matter. I've communicated with people that have been gone 30, 40, 50 years. And I've communicated with people that have only been gone a couple weeks. And there's no set time limit for how long somebody has to be on the other side before the spirits come through. Okay, there's no set time limit for that. And if somebody on the other side knows how to communicate, and they know how to connect the energy, and they know how to project images and things like that, then it's okay. I'm more concerned with the living person, because the living person, the one that lost the spirit, is smack dab in the middle of grieving, and they have that wall. They're still in denial. They could still be in denial. They haven't gone through the whole process, and that can make it difficult. Maybe not for all mediums, but I find it a little difficult. And when you have a spirit or soul that just got there, They need time, they need time to adjust too. Give them their time to adjust. That doesn't mean that they wouldn't be able to come through. It just means that it's just like anything else. Like when you get somewhere, you want to unpack, you want to learn the house. Say you're staying somewhere, vacation house or whatever. Want to find out where, where's the bathroom, where's the closet, are there any secret drawers, things like that. You want to find out where the breaker box is. As an example. So you want to get the lay of the land. You want to remember what it's like on the other side. So it gives them time to adjust. That doesn't mean that they wouldn't be able to come through. Just, give them time. Give them time to adjust. And while they're adjusting, you're adjusting to life without them. So this question is kind of goes with the other. How long should I wait before I get a mediumship reading done? And how long does the person have to be on the other side before they come through? Again, each person is a different world. One person might be 3 months, one person might be 6 months, one person might be a year. You have to be emotionally ready to get a mediumship reading. Okay, this is the main thing. Everybody's different, but my rule, if you go to my website, it says I would wait at least 3 months. That doesn't mean that you're ready in 3 months. Now, again, it depends on the individual. And how long does the person have to be on the other side before they can come through? They can come through hours after they've passed. Again, it depends on the individual soul. How well they can communicate with the medium. If they know how to communicate with the medium, I believe that different levels of evolved souls communicate better, communicate easier. A belief in an afterlife always helps, because sometimes people get to the other side and they don't realize that if they didn't believe in an afterlife, then they're in there for a big shock once they get there and they're like, holy shit, this is real. So it might take them a little bit. Rule of thumb, 3 months. That's what I say. But that's just me. When you come to a reading, try to have gone through most of the stages. Try not to be angry. Try not to have that heaviness on you. Again, everybody's different. So, do what you can. And if you feel that you're ready for a reading, then schedule it. If you don't feel you're ready, don't schedule it. And it doesn't matter what medium you go to. You might think you're ready, and then once you get to the reading, the person that's doing the reading might say, oh, God, you feel really, really, really heavy. You should have waited a little bit longer. That happened with me recently. It had only been, I think, 6 months, and this individual lost their spouse, and there was such heavy grief surrounding them. It made it a little difficult. Hopefully, in another 6 months or whatever, it'll be better. They'll be more ready. They'll be more prepared. But again, everybody's different. So I hope that helps. And next time I will cover a couple other questions. So till then, have a happy weekend. Today is Saturday. It's March 16th, so tomorrow's St. Patty's Day. The lighting in here is so bad. I've got great equipment, right? It's just a webcam. Okay. Happy Saturday, everybody.